I seen you apologize to Sarah, but not really from one of your interviews about her having sex with Diddy and Fred.
I didn't apologize to Sarah for having sex with Diddy and Fred. I apologized to Sarah for speaking on business that wasn't pertaining to me. Um, it wasn't my business to speak. You dig? So the right thing to do, you heard me, was to apologize, bro. But you still Diddy and Fred. You heard me? So it is what it is. You dig? You can't say I was lying about that, there. I was keeping a G, but was it my place to keep it G? No, it wasn't. So the right thing to do as a man is to apologize for putting somebody's business out there that ain't yours. Make sense?
I hear you. I heard you and Young Money Mac Main used to be tight, and when you was wrong with Suge, you flew him to Los Angeles to with you. What was that like?
Oh, that was simple. At this time, I don't know, man. Mac was tight, bro. We was tight, and basically he was just like, "What's down? What you on, bitch?" And I'm like, "I'm out here in L.A." I said, "This should just got me a Ferrari for my birthday." I said, "I'm cutting up out this bitch." He was like, "Bitch, I'm about to come out there and rock with that." So he came out, and then we was rocking, and everything was cool. You dig? And he was just basically saying what him and Wayne was about to do. They was about to take over the world. And at this time, I'm looking like, that's cool, but nigga, I'm in a Ferrari. I'm taking over the world right now. But my dumb duck ass should have been like, you know what? I'm rocking with that. Well, you did, because at that time, man, Wayne, we still had that them eyes from that situation. And I should have just said, Mac, I want you to go ahead and fix that. But Mac was looking at it more like, I want you to position yourself. You dig? And I wasn't really thinking that way. He was so, so ahead of the game of what he was visioning with rocking with Young City. And I was so caught up on the hype of, I already got what I need right now. I was thinking about the materialistic situation of what I had going on. And he was looking for the future of, you could be a global superstar. You got the talent. All you got to do, bro, is have a machine behind you. Let me go ahead and help you get the machine behind you. And I didn't look at it that way. So shout out to Mac Main, you dig, for seeing the great in me at that time of what I quite didn't see myself because I was so materialistic. So shout out to a real one. Shout out to McNay. That's what I would say about that.
Who would you say is the freak of the industry?
T Tiara Marie. Tiara Marie. She was a little easygoing little thing, wasn't she? I would say Tiara Marie. Everybody has Shawty. So that's, to me, she had a great career in the beginning, but she started on everybody. So it just kind of, once you get that reputation of rocking like that, that shit really, it tarnishes your career. So I would say probably Tiara Marie. This is my opinion. Yeah.
What do you think about Diddy's 4 year sentence?
I think that he hate every bit of it. I think that he back there stressed. I think that it sucks that he feel like he can't do nothing about it. He can't um take care of his kids, even though financially it's all great. But as a father, it's disappointing if you can't take care of your kids and be in their life, especially what happened to their mama. You heard me? And that is just very detrimental. I think the 4 years is what he need to sit back and reflect, but also it's a bad look of just not being able to be in a life. Trust me, I know. That's why I'm back here, to be in my baby life. So that means more than money to me, honestly. It's a legacy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna miss out on some time. I don't know. I mean, as much as it sucks, I think that he's extremely lucky.
Courtesy of the justice system, what what did he really do? And I'm gonna keep saying that. Domestic violence. That's just all it is. That's ain't nothing else to it, bro. You did. It lets you know that the justice system is corrupt, and if they want you, they can do whatever they want to do with you. Period. That's how I see it, and that's the facts. That's why so many brothers back there, jammed up, courtesy of what the justice system done them, not for actually what they found guilty of. You hear me?
Yeah, I mean, he mostly beat the feds. He got a couple little charges, but he beat the main charges. So I'm sure he got to be feeling pretty decent. I mean, of course he's in jail, so But I mean, man, compared to what it could have been, I mean,
All that.
he got me pretty
No,
happy.
no, no, Cam. All that. Compared to what he done to others, he blessed. You heard me? Compared to what he done others, he's blessed. But you know what they say? The universe tell unravel the way it should. You can't get away with too much. I don't believe in good and bad. You did, because I done seen bad people doing good. You heard me, and good people doing bad. But I believe in right and wrong. And too much wrong, the universe gonna make it right. And I think that's what that's about.
With all these crazy rumors about Diddy beating up women, there was even another one where I think Kurt said, that him and Misa were fighting in the street and he was, beating her up against the car. There's all these crazy stories about Diddy putting hands on women. How do you think Diddy's kids feel when they see these headlines and hear these stories? Because, I mean, there's so many stories. I mean, we do have the video evidence of Cassie. So, this stuff is credible.
Yeah,
It's not like this stuff isn't credible. How do you think these kids feel when they see this stuff?
I mean, number one, did it down bad for even having his kids around his whole trial situation. I mean, to your kids, you're the light and shining armor. I think Diddy shouldn't have had his kids around that. I mean, but just how I think and how I know from my experience with Diddy didn't have his kids around that besides trying to get mercy from the judge. And that's just all it was. And how I feel about Diddy putting his hands on somebody, especially women, I mean, I don't think it's right. I mean, but he living that life and, these women are choosing to stay. So it's like, I don't know, bro. I can't really give the answer to how I feel or how his kids feel about all these accusations of him being a monster and malicious to women. I can't get an answer to that. It's because I myself has been in those predicaments towards I'm not the proudest person to say I haven't done it before. You dig? But I haven't been a habitual woman beater. You dig? But I will say, these women choosing to stay and all this and all that, all that shit wrong. There you go. All that shit wrong. Having your kids, you heard me, at trial is wrong. You trying to save yourself. You ain't bring your kids there to show support and all that. You brought them there to get mercy from the judge so you can get less time and they can feel sorry for you. Diddy, you ain't slick. That's just how I feel about that. Period.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.